What am I fans? I'm back in the video episode episode 69 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Nothing but Shonen Jump today. Yeah, if you don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, if you haven't been watching my videos for a while. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a card game manga that was created by was actually a manga written by Suki Takahashi in the 90s, published in Weekly Shonen Jump, which did not originally focus on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, no. It originally just focused on all kinds of games. You need to take on the battle manga or the battle shonen series of manga that other Jump manga I know to do at the time. The fist everywhere type of thing. Just someone bleed and not bleeding and stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was different. And midway through the first arc, they introduced to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. Originally known as Monsters and Wizards, I think. Eventually becoming the Duel Monsters card game. Now its movie, which really wasn't much of a movie, did focus more on the card game, but didn't do too good. I might, yeah. Basically, the card game manga took off and sort of spun off into its own series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. Technically spun off, you get what I mean. To its own manga series titled Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. It focuses on the Duel Monsters aspect. And the anime does make some changes. Takahashi actually later added the Duelist system to the manga for the Battle City arc. It was actually prototyped in the Duelist Kingdom arc. He was teasing the idea that could work. Play card game on the goal and just limited by arena. Yu-Gi-Oh! Became a multi-million dollar franchise, and with the anime came the TCG, the card games. I never exactly played the official game, really. I collected some cards as a kid. There's some over there as well. But I never played with anyone much. Never played anyone. Sorry. Shame. It would be a fun thing to do as a kid. If electricity was acting up. Just have fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon cards. I don't know. I would have played those anyway. I even thought of an idea of a Pokemon series based on the card game. I got inspired by Vanguard, which is another card game series, but I think I should say that in a review. Anyway, when the original manga ended, there was another spin-off manga, Yu-Gi-Oh! R, which I'm not read. It's an original story. It takes place during the events of the main series. I'm not read it, so I can't tell you much about it. But I'm going to continue reading the Duelist Kingdom arc in the manga, read the entire 4 arcs of the manga. There's a total of 4 arcs, if you count. Duelist Kingdom, Dungeon Dice Monsters, Battle City, and the final arc. Total of 4 arcs. And the shortest arc is actually the Dungeon Dice Monsters arc. It's the shortest one. At the original manga's end, and the anime being a success, they just decided to create a new anime of the series' original one ended. They did try to attempt to do a spin-off. I don't think Takahashi intended a spin-off. I think Takahashi did try to replicate what he did with Yu-Gi-Oh! With a card game, whereby the Dungeon Dice Monsters arc. I mean, that has its own potential for a series in its own right. Shame it didn't take off, because that could have worked for a spin-off, focus on new Duke characters in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Continuity. We could have cameos by Duke. He appeared in literally every arc of the anime after the Dungeon Dice Monsters arc. Like every episode of the anime. He appeared in every episode. Well, not every episode. He appeared in the Battle City arc part 1 and part 2. The Virtual World arc, which is a filler arc. Then came another filler arc, Waking the Dragons. He was in that one. The Ornament arc 2 was also a filler arc. The only he did not appear in which technically wasn't really an arc anyway. He wasn't even in the movie either. But again, those were 4Kids productions. You get what I mean? It was dubbed by 4Kids in the West. 4Kids created their own miniseries, Dungeon Nut, based off the Capsule Monster story, which not received well. It's boring. That's a great premise that could have worked. Like, if you want to make it a spin-off, though, I understand using your pop cards, but I don't know, just use it up a backdoor pilot. Like, you could hint at a new character, but like, Innocent Eleven's original anime ending. Yeah, get off topic. Basically, there are a lot of spin-offs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Series created. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, 5D, Zexo, Arc-V, Raids, all in the Master Duel continuity, but in 2020, a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series premiered, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, which is part of the new continuity, the Rush Duel game. I kind of miss Master Duel, though. Now, we'll probably get some Yu-Gi-Oh! News in the next few days. I doubt it'll be any anime or stuff news. Basically, might be TCG news. Most likely be news about the Rush Duel series coming out in the West for the first time. Anyway, that's what brings us today with Go Rush being a sequel to Sevens. Kind of. Sequel / prequel / midquel. It's complicated, okay? A YouTuber did a good job, their best kind to put the two together. Put it together. So, yeah, they're going to announce a new anime. Probably at Jump Festa. You see later this year. Jump Festa is a lot when it announce all kinds of projects. Shueisha also holds a platform with other companies like game companies such as Square, which they actually have a good relationship with in a way. Since Squaresoft or whatever, since Enix at the time, I think. Yeah, it was the 80s, I think. When Shueisha teamed up with Square, with this Enix at the time. You get my name, okay? Fucking Enix at the time. They create a manga series based on the Dragon Quest universe. It was published in Weekly Shonen Jump. Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai, which received an anime adaptation in 1991. Then a remake in 2020, with its own game coming out later this year. I get to make that. Rush also has its own video game. I'm thinking about buying that on the Switch, maybe. I'm not good at card game aspect, but I might give it a play. I got Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is my intro to the series, and when I eventually talk about that season, look forward to it. I'm going to be more passionate about it, because it's the season I worst watch, how I go into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. 8 minutes and I haven't even talked about the episode, I'm so sorry. I got off topic. Yeah. So don't expect any anime or movie news for Yu-Gi-Oh! With this event coming out in a few days. Because, like YouTuber Enigma pointed out, that it's probably most unlikely. Because if they will announce a new anime project, it'll be at Jump Festa, since, as I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was published in Weekly Shonen Jump. And Shueisha's been working with Konami to publish the cards and work on the new animes. And these manga adaptations of them. But only most of them have been translated. Brains is the only one that did not receive a manga adaptation. Sevens and Go Rush both have ones, but they're not released here yet. They will probably be on the Shonen Jump app when they eventually come out in English. Well, I do plan to cover the mangas at some point. The volumes are very expensive to buy online anyway. I'm not joking. They're literally that expensive to buy online. Anyway. So yeah. So you know, with a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime news, which they probably will give out this year. We'll wait and see. Market comments for Jump Festa 2024. It always remains later in the year. Now it's all kinds of projects backed up on Shonen Jump manga. So they probably announce new anime adaptations of popular manga like maybe an adaptation of Akane Banshi, which shows how it has over 100 chapters by now. It's a manga that has over 100 chapters by now. So we can expect new season, also some new season details. Like season 7 of My Hero along with its 4th movie. Yes, announced a 4th movie. Like they announced a lot more content. Like, or we can even release dates for next seasons, like maybe Chainsaw Man season 2. But MAPPA is pretty busy, so I doubt they're working on that right now, so that's going to be a long way away. Yes, for that. Well, they might actually announce an adaptation of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Now, that's not received an adaptation yet. It's actually not bad. It's a prequel to the events of My Hero. Kind of. I'm not reading the manga, okay? Yeah. They can announce a lot of new projects for stuff. Or release dates and stuff has already been announced. So, I'm going to mark my calendar to see when Jump Festa starts. And hopefully it gets a lot of good announcements for Shonen Jump news there. So, yeah. I'm actually going to make... I'm going to report the Shonen Jump news on the channel. Like announcements of and new animes, season details, etc. Sorry, let's just get into it. So, let's get to the episode. 11 minutes and I haven't talked about the episode. I'm very sorry. That's what trailer off. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, yes. So, yeah, the Go Rush, I forgot what it's called. Galaxy Cup, that's it. The Galaxy Cup is still going underway. I wonder if this one inspired Goha Company to do one competition, similar type of thing, years later in Seven's timeline, in the 3rd arc, actually. Yeah, this literally saw similar happened, except, it's a team of 3 duelists. I'm trying to have more duels between Yuka and Luke if the series kept going. But sadly got cancelled after 92 episodes. Maybe the manga could actually fix some of the stuff the enemy had problems with, and actually tell more of the story they wanted to tell. Or they could actually announce probably English dub news or Go Rush, since there's only one more batch of episodes of 7's come out of dub. So they're probably announcing English dub news for Go Rush soon. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just wait. I'm sorry. Again, mark calendars for Jump Festa 2024. Okay, if you want some big Shonen Jump news. New animes, like I'll report them on the channel, if I remember. Anyway. So anyway, Yuma was running Yuhi and Yudias, who don't appear much in the episode. After this. Yeah? Even asked how everyone's doing, but they're all stumped on what this pendulum thing is. Not even 7's fans know much about it. Like, always showed up on it. Never explained what it was. Most likely Go Rush was created in an attempt to bridge the gap, to fix the sum, to actually bridge 7's popularity more. Or something. A last ditch attempt to keep 7's going. Or something, I don't know. So Yuma tells them they should take a break for a bit. And Yuhi's just why not have rush duels? They go into the Galaxy Cup just as a break for a while. I don't know if this duel is good. I kind of miss Master Duels though. I hope if they actually are announcing a new anime, I hope it would be a Master Duel series. Because I'm sure they'll continue the Rush Duel continuity as well, but Konami wants to bring in the older fans too for the TCG. That's why they're still releasing the main card game. So I'm sure we'll probably, hopefully, I don't hate Rush Duel, but I just grew up we all grew up in the Master Duel series. Like everything how things normally work. So I miss those days. I remember some Master Duel anime continuing where Reigns left off. I'll be happy because I get to review the Master Duel series for the first time. Like story arc by story arc. And it's gonna have a long story arc too. And my hopes is the next Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist actually might be like Jolene, be the first female, duelist in Yu-Gi-Oh. First female protagonist duelist. We already have female duelists before, but I mean, is protagonist being a female, similar to Jolene from JoJo, being the first female JoJo, first female lead character in Shonen Jump at the time. Since Shonen is marketed towards boys, but after Jolene's arrival in the 2000s, a lot more manga started to include female protagonists. Like anything from the Shonen Jump line, not just Weekly Shonen Jump, Monthly Shonen Jump, Young Jump, Jump Square, etc., etc. You know, as a lead female character, so how Shueisha is just changing a bit. Because I understand the reasoning too, because it's a boys manga, and they want to have male characters as a lead, and sometimes female characters there for fan service. I can understand the logic there, but sometimes all you need is just a relatable character, male or female. Anyway, Tremel goes off somewhere, so Dinoi outballs him, and Yuumu too, but I wasn't expecting Yuumu to follow him. She didn't even notice him. I thought it was just gonna be Dinoi. Oh yeah, it's Dinoi. I thought her name was Dino. Well, they were introduced to three familiar faces. Like I was wondering if these supposed to be these new characters was like these characters we actually have seen before. At the time I was confused at who they were. Like we never saw them before. Like I don't think we ever saw them before until now. Maybe I might be wrong. Like I might be wrong. If they have appeared before, let me know in the comments down below. But I remember appearing them in the episode during the previous arc. These girls are crazy. Shimano kind of tells Marabu not to tell them they was here. They seem to know them too. And again, of course, they must have gone to Noto in the past 2 years, since it has been quite a long time. I'm so disappointed they didn't decide to change any other characters' looks. Like, Yuhi and Yumu look different. Why not give the other characters a change of style? What's the whole point of a time skip? You just don't change the others. I like to see characters in different looks. I like time skips because they give the characters chance to give the characters new looks. Like One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto, or even Kodansha done it with Fairy Tail, a time skip. Showing characters new looks, giving them growth. I like time skip stories. And I don't mean that those are used as epilogue. Sometimes time skips are mostly used as epilogues, but currently ongoing series like Duel Monsters, not Duel Monsters, like One Piece, used a time skip quite a few years ago now, right? And it stayed since. And time skip shows growth too. Anyway. Yomu seems to lose Tremolo, but Dino Wave runs behind him. Two really don't like each other, they're bickering. They're arguing about Suijo and Ryugu, Phaser. They're arguing about Phaser. I mean, those girls come in, they actually reveal to be secretaries of Tremolo. And they're his maximums. So wait. They willingly put themselves inside just Okay. It's weird, but alright. It's nice. So basically, they challenge Dino to a duel after she annoys them, which she agrees to, but Jamal backs him down saying he'll take on this duel. Not enough time. But what does he mean by that? Even Dino seemed confused at first. So they begin the duel, and they're both great strategist duelists. Two strategic minds against each other. It's pretty cool. I love it when duelists like that go against each other. And I miss the simple tournament arcs. Come on. Every tournament arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! Always has to have some kind of bad thing going on in the background. I've heard regular tournament arcs. Just to kick back and relax. Just to have fun contests. I get some people may find that boring, but I prefer it. Tournament arcs is just a nice break from all the action and stuff. Just for the characters, just to have fun. Our tournament arcs became popular thanks to Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball. And interesting that, the upcoming movie, Sandland, is the first movie to actually receive a tie-in game. First anime movie to actually receive a tie-in game. Yeah, it's basically a 15-chapter manga, which is getting adaptation now. And not just that, not just a movie, but a game as well. Which was announced a couple weeks ago at during the specific event. It's weird. But interesting. Like, they're releasing a game based off a movie that's coming out, which is based off a manga. I'm surprised they've done that. Anyway. Hey. Wonder when clouds start appearing more and more. No, you should just watch the episode where get more context on the duel. But anyway, Dino actually won her duel. Oh, Street Geniuses. Let's see what's going on. A lightning bolt comes in, but Jamal pushes the secretaries out of the way, just like a hit. Alright, so we're introduced to a Blowing pre-create, introduced to a new character who's most likely our antagonist. So it seems like the arc's stitching the whole mind control plot. Which just disappoints me a bit. I don't know, I just wanted to see a mind control to keep that idea and save the company for the next arc. But well. Like, Epoch's not really much focus in the arc, just having one duel so far. I think they give her more focus when she comes about, when she focuses on coming out of her box more. So yeah, Yuri runs up the stairs and opens the door. We don't see what's in front of her, we just see her face and show expression. We don't know what happened there. As the episode ends right there, great tease for the next episode, excited. So, yeah, next week, well, I don't know when. I guess what we'll be doing this character. We'll see what his motive is. So if you guys watching and enjoy my content, please subscribe the button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel and no kitchen bell. Because the always comes up your Joe. See you guys later about Dark Gathering, Jujutsu Kaisen, and wow. We're on the Kitchen 2023. Keep feeling out.